This is Impact Wrestling superstar Bobby Roode, telling you that if you're looking for a good time, visit Johnny G's Fun Center, home of the NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling.
We're back with Rampage Pro Wrestling action. Glad you joined us here for this edition. Glad you're here with us for all the action. Just saw a great matchup between J-Rod and Corey Hollis. And what a phenomenal athlete J-Rod is, and Corey Hollis can't take anything away from him. That match should have went either way. J-Rod gets the win. And now, tag team action here as part of Rampage Pro Wrestling.
Well, what a great way to start with that first match. You can't ask for more out of Rampage Pro Wrestling and two wrestlers in general than that first match. But right now, we're seeing Anthony Henry and the mysterious one himself. You know, the last time we saw the Ninja, it ended up being that crazy guy with the long hair who we haven't seen since. He unmasked in the ring, but I'm betting that's not the same guy here. That guy looked a little bit bigger than this one. I don't know if we'll ever find out who the real Ninja is.
Something very mysterious about this Ninja. He's been around a long time and certainly has movements like no one else. So tag team here action with this man, Anthony Henry, a great athlete we've seen here come only recently, and Anthony Henry certainly made a name for himself very quickly. And if they want to make a name, certainly this team they're facing is the team to make a name with, but much easier said than done. These guys are former NWA World Tag Team Champions, former NWA RPW Tag Team Champions, and they are a tag team that's very hard to beat. We're talking about the usual suspects, AJ Steele and Murder-1.
And their opponents, they are from the Dark City, weighing in at 491 pounds. They're the tag team, the usual suspects, AJ Steele and Murder-1.
And you know, these guys have not forgotten that Rob Adonis and Bobby Moore are the current NWA RPW Tag Team Champions. And so when they're in a match that's not with them, you know that's what they're thinking about in their mind is, when can we get our hands back on our belts, because those belts certainly fit them very well.
Very much so, and lately, from everything I understand, and we saw a little bit earlier on this particular program, these are not happy men. They are the #1 contenders for the tag titles. You've already chronicled their past. Former World Tag Team Champions, having defeated the Dark City Fight Club. Multiple-time former tag team champions. Murder-1, a former heavyweight champion in this promotion. These guys are as much a franchise in Rampage Pro Wrestling as any team, but for whatever reason, they can't seem to get their opportunity against the current tag team champions, the Cash Vault. And you know that's going to be coming. It's simply a matter of when. It's not an if, but until that happens, I have a feeling anybody, no matter what side of the fence they may be on, friend or not, they're going to get a beating at the hands of the usual suspects, and Anthony Henry is that suspect this time.
Absolutely, and right now it's Murder-1 and Anthony Henry. Full arm twist there and forearm there. You see the aggression coming out here at Murder-1. That anger, he's going to take it out on whoever's in the ring with. Arm whips him across, follows through, up and over by Henry. Arm track takedown there by Henry.
Good eye hip toss, standing dropkick, beautifully executed. Henry, excellent mat technician, also has, as we've chronicled before, an MMA background, competed in several MMA events. In fact, is going to be traveling with another professional wrestler, Jeremy Boyd, to Miami very soon for an MMA competition there. So attempting two sports is Anthony Henry. But right now, the Ninja in the ring, and Murder-1 has taken over. Of course, Murder-1 also a regular on that international pay-per-view, seen regularly at the Urban Wrestling Federation matches. AJ Steele now in, the strong man here at Rampage Pro Wrestling, and none of that is doing a thing to the big man.
Absolutely. Right now, it's the Ninja being held in position and dropped hard to the canvas like a sack of potatoes.
Now he's covering him up, and Henry realizes he better get in and break this up, or this match is going to be over pretty much before it started. We see Dustin Robinson in the ring as we chronicle the many awards that have been won by Rampage Pro Wrestling. One of those awards, Dustin Robinson, Referee of the Year here in the state of Georgia.
Okay, and now it is AJ Steele now pounding away, and he's trying to protect himself. You see throwing the hands up, and no good here for a man with the power and size of AJ Steele.
Referee forcefully having to remove AJ, and AJ is an angry man, but if he's not careful, there's going to be a disqualification here if he doesn't listen to what the referee is telling him. AJ needs to back off at this point. Dustin Robinson, well known for not taking anything in the ring.
And AJ known for that short fuse he has. And shoots the Ninja and caught him with that full body splash. Tag is made now, and Murder-1 will come in. The Ninja doesn't even know what hit it.
Understand, coming up in our very next segment, Ben, that you're going to have an opportunity to interview one of the Rampage Wrestling champions in the ring.
Who's been placed and caught him with that leg drop. Leg lariat across his head. And the Ninja goes down, and it's Anthony Henry comes in for the save, pulling Murder-1 off. Murder-1 looking at him. If I were Anthony Henry, I think I would have got out of the ring as quickly as he did. Drops an elbow now. And a boot to the back and a couple of series of boots here by Murder-1. Look at the anger in these guys. It's the pent-up frustration.
Ninja trying to get over to his stomach, hopefully from there to a vertical base, but it's been all usual suspects since this Ninja got into the ring here. Anthony Henry had a flurry of offense early, but since the Ninja's gotten in, none of his offense has been effective against these two men, and now Henry catches one as he stays on the outside. Suspects are equal opportunity butt kickers at this point.
And I'll tell you what, in the corner now being double teamed by the usual suspects. And tag has made AJ Steele the bigger of the two, the powerhouse of the two. Now showing his great strength, pulling the Ninja to center ring, shoots him off. Goes for a clothesline, the Ninja don't outdunks at such a time, comes off the ropes and a power slam, caught him, and drops him hard on the canvas.
Well, the Ninja may have been able to escape for a brief period of time, but didn't develop any offense in the process. Nothing there was happening. He was ducking things, but he wasn't able to deliver anything, and so that's an awful lot of movement simply to get back into the same predicament. And now AJ picks him up, muscles him over with a suplex maneuver, takes him down hard, and now for the cover. But it's a lackadaisical cover. I don't think he really meant to do it at that point, even though Anthony Henry had to come in to make the save for his partner, who desperately needs to get over and tag in the fresh man.
Absolutely, and AJ Steele now over to the no man's land. That's the dark city right there. Tag is made and Murder-1 comes in. And double teaming moves here on the Ninja. Double arm whip, caught him with a boot. And now there'll be some more double teaming. And they took
that
him
could
right
be it
down.
right there. Goes for the cover. Anthony Henry tries to get in, but he's got a wall in front of him, and that's it right there.
That's all she wrote. And the winners, former NWA RPW Tag Team Champions, former NWA World Tag Team Champions, men on a mission, the usual suspects, AJ Steele and Murder-1. And there you see Murder-1 not even happy there with the victory. This man's angry. And I would hate to be the man he's looking for with him being angry. More action coming up. There you see just tossing the Ninja out. And in the ring alone, two men who want the titles. They want the straps. They say they belong to them, the usual suspects. I'll be back with Frankie Valentine right after the commercial word.
This is Impact Wrestling superstar AJ Styles, and you're watching NWA Rampage Pro Wrestling on Fox 24.